It's been 18 months since the tragedy occurred on the set of the movie Rust in New Mexico, where Alec Baldwin shot and killed the cinematographer Helena Hutchins and injured the director Joel Souza. And in that time, we have seen this story go through crazy twists and turns, including Alec Baldwin doing an interview in front of the entire world, claiming a variety of things, including that he did not pull the trigger. Well, according to all of the evidence and all the reports and all the actual data, that was a complete and total lie. We also saw him get sued multiple times by different people associated with the production Rust, and we saw him get charged criminally with involuntary manslaughter. Well, it looks like for right now, Alec Baldwin can take a deep breath because those charges have just been dropped. Criminal charges against Alec Baldwin dropped in fatal Rust shooting, according to sources. And although I would imagine that's got to be very, very good news for Alec Baldwin, it doesn't look like he's quite out of the woods, because the reason they dropped the charges without prejudice was specifically so that they could continue to collect more information on this entire thing. Less than 2 weeks before a mini trial is scheduled to begin in New Mexico over the October 2021 killing of Rust cinematographer Helena Hutchins, all charges are going to be dropped against Alec Baldwin for now. Recently appointed special prosecutors Carrie Morrissey and Jason Lewis are expected to be filing paperwork soon to dismiss the involuntary manslaughter claims against the Emmy-winning actor without prejudice, which means as they're set to investigate further into what actually went down that terrible day, this case could be resurrected in the future. Here's a quote from Baldwin's attorney. "We're pleased with the decision to dismiss the case against Alec Baldwin and encourage a proper investigation into the facts and circumstances of this tragic accident. As of now, Baldwin's co-defendant and ex-Rust armor, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, still has charges standing against her, thereby keeping the probe open and retaining subpoena power for prosecutors going forward. Both of them pled not guilty. Since an interview on ABC weeks after the killing, Baldwin repeatedly insisted he did not pull the trigger, which we've talked about. That is impossible for that to happen. He absolutely pulled the trigger. Now, that may have just been to, decock the gun, because that's what you have to do on those types of guns. But he absolutely pulled the trigger. The FBI showed that. All the evidence showed that. Unless this gun had a severe mechanical malfunction, which would be shown, you would know that the only way for it to fire is for Alec Baldwin to pull the trigger. And DAs kind of called him out on that. They said, oh, the gun's been destroyed, all these things. No, the gun is there. It can be used as evidence. But nevertheless, these charges are not going forward. And right now, as we speak, Alec Baldwin is actually back on the set of Rust, trying to finish this movie. They talked about doing that. They're probably going to do a bunch of stuff to get attention. It's probably going to get way more attention than it would have before Alec Baldwin killed someone accidentally. But nevertheless, Alec Baldwin returning to Rust after this tragedy. This wasn't really the news that people expected to get today. Now, that was going to be a tough trial. There's no doubt about that, to prove that involuntary manslaughter for Alec Baldwin. And it looks like prosecutors want more evidence before they go forward, or maybe they just have no interest in doing this at all. But if they really did think that nothing happened, they would have dismissed it with prejudice. That's not what they chose to do. They wanted to continue investigating, maybe bring charges in the future. For right now, this is a big, big win for Alec Baldwin. Interesting that it coincides with them resuming filming, but there's the news. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comment section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.